everybody. Dr. Mary Renzel, talking to you about magical thinking and time management for busy women docs and other women professionals. Okay, we're busy, guys. We're busy, so we can't really just have magical thinking about things, right? So I have three daughters that have either, gone to college or in college, and I had this magical thinking about how I would get to know the city that they're living in. One was Boston, one was Pittsburgh, one was Columbus. I thought, well, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna get to know the city, but every time I would go drop them off, pick them up, I would just go so fast I would never get to know the city. I'm like, wait, okay, I gotta put this on my calendar and figure this out because I finally realized after like 2 years of the first one, I could have magical thinking, but it's really not gonna lead me anywhere, right? It's not gonna lead to hard outcomes. So with my time management system, it's called Synapse. It's for busy women docs, starting October 1. Let's jump in. It's open now. It's a digital experience, 4 weeks, a weekly challenge. So we actually experience things and put new things in our lives rather than just talk about things. No magical thinking is allowed, right? So let's do this, guys. So the first week, we're going to learn how to really think big and do it together with the online community within the course. That's part of it. So you have access to the online community, and we can share resources and help each other and support each other, and make sure everybody's accountable. Everybody's doing their best work, and that you say you're going to do what you say you do. Commit to stuff, right? Because then we show that's how we build confidence. We try things, we get it done. If it doesn't get done, we look at the strategy. What strategy did we use? Did it work, or were we using magical thinking? Now we had 8 hours that week to work on something when we had like 10 minutes. So we need to be realistic and forget the magical thinking. Okay, so the first week, think big. What do we really want? Second week, we learn how to adjust our neural cycles. So all day long, we're going through different neural cycles. Leo's with me. No, say hi. Where are you going? Come on. Okay, so the second week. Come on, we're gonna adjust our neural cycles, and what we do is we all day long go between sympathetic, parasympathetic, sympathetic, depending if we want to focus and we have a deadline, something we really care about, something that worries us about the outcome, something with uncertainty. That's what gets our attention, and something we are thinking about any of those things, or if someone's evaluating us, that also like turns up our sympathetic system. So then we know, okay, fine, our sympathetic is up. Fine. How do we turn on our parasympathetic throughout the day so that we take a break from all that deep focusing and concern about deadlines and outcomes so that we open up like our creative, our perceptive, our more relaxed side of us, right? So we want to just enhance that cycle a little bit, not just stay in sympathetic all day long. Okay, so we're going to learn how to do that. And then we're going to learn how to clarify what our strengths are, what we should be doing during the day. Because if we're not really good at something, we should hire out, right? So I just hired someone to do my PowerPoint graphics. I'm going to put all the info in, and someone's going to work on the graphics. And I just saw it. I seriously wanted to cry. It's the best thing. So someone helping me with something I'm not really good at, I can get it done, but it takes me a long time. And I, for whatever reason, right now, I have a lot of talks going on. So them, getting that done for me is like, oh, amazing. So it feels really good to just be realistic about it, not have magical thinking that I can get everything done. Because I also want to, do some stuff in my house. Don't get dizzy. Alicia's. Okay. Anyhow, so we're gonna learn how to adjust our neural cycle. We're gonna learn how to clarify our strengths, and then how to stay in our zone of genius throughout our week. Our zone of genius. How would you explain that? Well, some people say flow state. It's the thing that you're really good at that people ask you for help with. It's the thing that, it's probably the way your brain is wired, right? So our brain has something called connectome. It's probably how all the nerves connect faster in certain nodes. And I think of the subway system, like your particular subway system in your brain, what you're really good at, what comes naturally, what you love to do, what you would do without getting paid for. But it's fine if you get paid for it too. That's fine too. Money's just a tool, right? I don't know why. You're stuck. Why are you stuck? Yeah, you stuck? You tired? Okay, so we're going to talk about clarifying your strengths, your zone of genius, where to put your time and energy, and make it realistic. No magical thinking is allowed. We can dream, which is fine, but when we actually set our weekly calendars and our productivity plans, we're not going to have magical thinking. Oh, we're just stopping. You're tired? Alrighty, start. So that's fine. Okay. So then the next thing we're gonna do is learn how to launch it. So what can we do to launch our systems? Well, we have to learn how to use strategies. We have to learn growth mindset. So we make a plan for the week. Maybe, I do it on Sundays, look at my week. I learned that from EntreMD. If you want to look up a great podcast, EntreMD is a great podcast. So on Sundays, I set my week and then I look where I have opportunities to squeeze in little chunks of time or big chunks of time to get my projects done. And some big projects, I map them out over a few months. So I don't want them to sneak up on me. I'm not a good last minute person. I like to have some time to think about things. That's just my nature. You know how you work, but you have to be able to plan it out. And so if you have some big projects, it's good to kind of break them into chunks. And then, whatever your goals are, you go for 3 goals a day, break them into small pieces. And at the end of the week, see if you hit your goals. If you didn't, you have to restructure. You have to reiterate that didn't work. So you have to try again, right? So that's the launch, is using the growth mindset. So Dr. Carol Dweck, is a researcher out of Stanford, wrote a book called Growth Mindset. And really what you praise are strategies and your effort. You don't praise only your outcomes, okay? So make sure that you're considering your strategies, and that's what neuroscience is about, right? So if you want to build new synapses, make your brain work better in one area, this is what you do: is you make sure that you're looking at your strategies and rebuilding if you need to, and tune them up, okay? So Synapse, my digital course, is a time management system for 4 weeks with weekly challenges. It's for professional women docs and other professional women. And we just share all this and experience it so that we actually build new synapses and our neuroscience is tuned up after this experience. Okay. So I know it's nicely windy here, but I'm gonna get going, but you guys let me know, any questions you have about the course. I'm glad to talk to you about it. It's starting the top of the month, starting October 1. So jump in. You can do it on your own time. We do it together. There's no right or wrong, and there's no judgment, no magical thinking time management system. Okay, so Synapse, check it out. It'll be in the comments. Okay, and subscribe, please, to the channel. All right, stay well.